Does Captain America Brave New World set up the future of the MCU? Oh, you better believe it. Welcome to Haynes for Heroes, I'm Alex Haynes, and if it's a movie or TV show about superheroes, you know I'm all over it. And I'm all over explaining the ending to Captain America Brave New World, and how it will lead us into Avengers Doomsday and Secret Wars. So let's just jump right into it. Spoilers ahead. Let's start where Captain America and the Falcon were investigating the secret military base Echo 1, and it's there that they find out that Samuel Stearns has been imprisoned there for years. And if you don't remember Stearns, he's the scientist from the Incredible Hulk movie that tried to cure Bruce Banner of being the Hulk. You'll also remember that Stearns was forced to turn Emil Blonsky into the Abomination, and when the Abomination attacked him, some of Bruce Banner's radiated blood got into Stearns' brain, causing it to grow to a massive size and giving him super intelligence. Stearns then reveals that after the fight between Hulk and the Abomination, President Ross, who was a general at the time, arrested Stearns, putting all the blame of the destruction caused by the Abomination onto him. And knowing that Stearns' brain has mutated from the gamma radiation, Ross imprisoned Stearns into Echo 1 and forced him to do a whole bunch of research for the US government, and only promised to release Stearns once Ross became president. And it's because of Stearns' research into weapons and medicine that Ross was actually able to become president. But once he won his presidency, Ross didn't keep his promise to release Stearns, and understandably that made him a bit salty. So vowing to destroy the legacy of President Ross, Stearns first decides to create tension between the US and Japan, who is a major partner with the US in mining the adamantium from the celestial body. Stearns creates tension between the two countries by using CIA money to hire the Serpent Society to steal a sample of adamantium from the Japanese, thus making it look like President Ross is stealing from them. Stearns then creates a mind control device to orchestrate an assassination attempt on the president and other foreign political leaders, making it seem like the US wouldn't be a valuable partner to have while they're mining adamantium. And because of these things, Japan is like, hey, we want nothing to do with the US, we're just gonna mine adamantium ourselves. And they send their navy to the Celestial Islands. And President Ross was like, oh heck nah, you are not about to back out on this deal like that, and he sends the US Navy. So now both countries are facing off on the brink of war. Captain America and the Falcon are able to escape Stearns and his mind control soldiers, and they rush to Celestial Island to confront President Ross about the things they just found out. President Ross then confesses to Captain America that the only reason he kept Stearns imprisoned was that he was dying from heart failure, and Stearns was the only one that knew how to make the medicine that keeps him alive. But while this is going on, Stearns uses his mind control device to control 2 US jet pilots and sends them to attack the Japanese Navy, basically forcing them to start World War III. Captain America and the Falcon fly out to try to stop the pilots, and Stearns calls President Ross on the phone and starts goading him, reminding him of all his failures as a general, a president, and as a father, basically trying to get him angry. But why would he want to make him angry? We'll get into that later. Thankfully, Captain America and the Falcon are able to stop the pilots in time, and this calms Ross down and causes both navies to back off, so preventing a world war. Later on, we find out that one of Captain America's contacts found out what exactly was in those pills that Stearns was making for President Ross, and it turns out they're filled with gamma radiation. But before the contact could call Captain America and let him know, he's murdered by Stearns. Stearns then confronts Captain America, allowing himself to be arrested, and he reveals that his big plan wasn't to destroy the world, it was simply to destroy the legacy of President Ross. And he does this by showing the world that President Ross isn't a changed man, he's nothing more than a rage-filled monster. Hence the gamma radiation pills. We then cut to President Ross, who's getting bombarded by tough questions at a press conference, and these questions are getting Ross a little bit flustered. And then suddenly an audio recording of President Ross and Stearns starts playing on the loudspeakers, revealing how much the president actually knew and allowed to happen. And this made President Ross very angry, and the pills he was taking caused him to transform into the Red Hulk. And given Ross's intense hatred of the Incredible Hulk, it's pretty ironic that he himself turns into a Hulk. Captain America rushes to the scene and gets into a fight with the Red Hulk, which completely destroys the White House. And during the fight, Red Hulk nearly kills Captain America. But during the fight, Captain America notices that Red Hulk's skin isn't really durable against pointy objects. So Captain America stabs Red Hulk with his vibranium wing and then blows it up, which honestly was just freaking awesome. Unfortunately, it doesn't take down Red Hulk, but it does calm him down enough for Captain America to try to talk reason into him, reminding him of how much he's changed as a human being and how he can make a choice right now that would make his daughter proud. Red Hulk then notices the cherry blossoms all around him, and he's reminded of his daughter and how he doesn't want to disappoint her again. So Red Hulk is able to calm down enough for him to transform back into President Ross. After this, Ross resigns from the presidency and takes full responsibility for everything that's happened, and he's sent to the raft. Captain America then visits Ross to let him know that his treaty with the other nations has been signed, and now all the nations can freely access and trade adamantium with each other. Now, with adamantium now in the MCU, is it possible that we're gonna finally see a brand new Wolverine? And given how this movie has a lot of Incredible Hulk influences, this could lead to a new Incredible Hulk movie. And who makes their very first appearance in an Incredible Hulk story? Wolverine. So anything's possible. Okay, but how does Captain America Brave New World lead us into Avengers Doomsday and Secret War? Well, in the one post-credit scene that we get in this movie, we see Captain America confronting Stearns, and Stearns warns him that he's seen the probability of other worlds attempting to invade theirs. This teases the Avengers Doomsday movie, which is scheduled to be released next year in 2026. And in that, this could be the beginning of a multiversal war between this MCU universe and other universes, probably like the X-Men universe where Monica Rambeau was stranded, or maybe even the Deadpool and Wolverine universe. And with all these universes colliding, this will lead us into the final Avengers movie, Secret Wars. This post-credit scene was just a little tease that I honestly wanted more of, but it confirmed it. This is happening. Doom is coming. But what did you think of the ending of Captain America Brave New World? Are there any other questions you have about it? Let me know down in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video and you want to see more, go ahead and throw a shield at the like button and then click on the boxes right here, and I'll see you in a bit.